Okay, folks, let's go in. Welcome to episode, I don't know what episode number this is. Now, this is actually the second half of the first dungeon we went into, which is why it's so cool that, we managed to do this one first, or last, or whatever. Upstream, downstream, I choose middle stream. Conveying a new idea, eh? Oh, one-way room. Oh. That is an issue. Let us go take care of that issue. Okay. How are we going to do this? Whoa! Yeah, that's like impossible. Ah, great. Might have to go back here, which sucks. Nope, it's impossible. We're gonna have to go back to this one-way room in later date, unfortunately, because I just missed it. But we can easily teleport to get back there, so I'm not concerned at all. Boldly to go where no man has gone before. Give me a V! V! I gave you a V. Happy? Select our track. I think we want to go on the bottom track first. Now, if you're wondering, whether, we saw this before, you would be partially correct. You just keep coming back. Oh man, what is under there? We have to go and take care of that at another date, unfortunately, it looks like. Plain sailing from here on? Okay. Whatever you say, I'm an idiot. That's all I have to say. I am an idiot. Not really. I'm not really an idiot? Awesome. Anyway, moving on. In flip mode. Did I mention we're in flip mode today? So if I didn't, then that's a serious problem. What we need to do, actually, is we need to go here. And we need to go here. And we need to go there. We're gonna have to keep going. Then we actually have to go back, which is amazing. It's like the best thing ever. There we go. And now we can go and do this part again. Which is like the best thing ever. I'm so excited to do the same thing again. Except slightly harder. Ugh! Why you die all the time? I don't want you to die all the time. Why you die all the time? Why do that? Okay, there we go. Boop. And now we get to get our trinket. 14 out of 20. We are almost there, folks. And by there, I mean with all 20 trinkets, but whew, there's more to this battle. There's more to this than you would think. Or maybe you do think. I don't know. Maybe you do know what I'm talking about. You might know what I'm talking about. If you know this game, then you would know what I'm talking about. It's like the most famous part of this game. I mean, other than the fact that there are things, the weirdest enemies in this game, like lies, for example, over and over again. So many lies. Too many lies to handle. But there's a ton of trinkets in this dungeon, and so that is the deal. Solution is dilution. Level complete? Really? I don't think so. Doesn't look completed yet. Lighter than air. Green Grotto. What do you have to say? Hey, Captain. Really? Thanks for letting me know, Vermilion. Oh, man. That doesn't sound good. That is an enemy. Now, this is exactly where Vitellery was earlier, if you remember, because there was a thing about that. Manic Mind. Yeah. Nope. And this is how you get this guy. Now we're back here. So we got that guy. But unfortunately, there's endless lies. So many lies. It's almost impossible to handle. Except it's hard to handle lies. They're kind of an intangible object unless you're talking about this game. What lies beneath? Well, spikes. Ah, it's because we're in flip mode. Beneath is actually above. Oh, man. So, we have to actually go back. And then we have to dodge the lies. So many lies! Yeah. Come on! Rip! And then go! Perfect. If you fall up, except for falling down, you just pick yourself up. So you're wrong. If you fall down, you just pick yourself up. That is, I see what they're doing there, but the problem is we're in flip mode, so it kind of undoes the pun or the weird wordplay. So yeah. The warning. What are we warning about? This isn't good. I don't like a warning. Ah, great. Come on, man. Come on. This isn't too bad. This is actually one of the easier rooms in this dungeon, and yet I'm screwing it up so badly because we're in flip mode. How many times am I gonna say we're in flip mode in this LP? I've already said it far too many times, to be fair. Okay, Parabolica, the warning. Whoa, warned. I've been warned. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting here is half the fun. Let's take a look down here, shall we? Or up here. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ha, no one will ever get this one. Come on. Get over here. Come on. Come. And now my dog comes over here and is like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm not, because I have to get that. We're not doing that now. We will do it. We have to. But, not yet. Because luckily there is a teleporter very close by. And that would be, the one right, directly left of us. And that's the one we'll use. Because A Wrinkle in Time, as you can see, the problem is that A Wrinkle in Time, that is where we ended the first dungeon. So we're actually right on top of it, or right underneath it. But it's confusing, because we're in flip mode! But anyway, the point is that we're gonna get that trinket last, because that is the most difficult trinket in the game. And if there was a trinket that wasn't that difficult, there'd be a seriously problem. So it's pretty neat, because we fell through here in the first dungeon, but now we're not falling through here, we're going across it, which is pretty neat. Probably just a glitch, you're right. Oh. So, if you recall, on the bottom we had this same guy, except now we're on a little tiny platform and before we're on the big platform. So that's just really cool. This room right here is really cool because of the fact that it shows your progress. Like, this is the same designed room as before, except it's more difficult. And I just think that's really neat. Now this is evil. And you'll see why. We can't hit any checkpoints, and let me explain why. The problem is we need to activate this moving platform that's right over here to get this trinket so we can go and down and get it. But the problem is that well, when we die at another checkpoint, it resets the platform. So we can't get any trinkets. I mean, we can't get any checkpoints if we want to get the trinket. And I guarantee we're going to be getting checkpoints. Well, let me just show you what happens when you do get a checkpoint, shall we? Let me show you that first. And let me show you the problem. And then we'll have to go back, and then I'll do it again. I think that's the best way to explain this one. So it's a bit tricky to understand. But then, when you understand, then you're like, oh, it's a problem. So, right here. When you activate this, you fall down and die. But then you reset over here. And what happens when you go over here is the platform resets, right? So the problem is we have to go back and activate that first checkpoint. So that way the platform won't reset. Does it make sense now? Hope it does. Because that's the best I can do to explain it. Let's go back here. Prize for the reckless. Meaning if we die, then we get a prize. But we want to die at the right place is the problem. There we go. Now we need to go and do this without getting that checkpoint, which is really tricky. So we need to do this. Then we can do the rest of the room normally. Now, this is the trickiest part right here. Whoop! And now we have to do the whole thing again. So, really, really obnoxious trinket, to be completely honest with you. This is probably my least favorite one to get, because I do think the super hard one is pretty neat, and I do like it because it's like, when you get it, it's like, oh my gosh, so much payoff. But here it's kind of like, come on, it's just being cheap 8-bit game. I mean, this is nowhere near as cheap as other 8-bit games, so you understand what I'm talking about. Nope. Because the problem is you have to avoid that checkpoint, and when you avoid the checkpoint, you hold right, and then when you hold right, you go right into the spikes. If you don't hold right, then you go into the checkpoint. So it's like, ah! So much madness! Okay, let's do this. Okay, we did it, we did it, we did it. And now, moving platform will still be there. That's what we needed to do. 16 out of 20. Oh my goodness. We did it. Now, we can just do this the easy way. Yay, easy. Oh, okay, let's just keep going. And that's why there's an overabundance of checkpoints there. But anyway, we finally rescued our last crew member. And with that, folks... Oh, he's a professor. We just need to give him our little update there. Let's get back to the ship. After us. Well, we've rescued all 6 of our crew members. Telepole, Mario. And our level has been completed. Okay, awesome. I think that means we've beaten the game just about, right? Except for that trinket. There's still trinkets we're missing. I thought we would get them all, but apparently we're still missing some. But we'll go back and get those in the next episode, probably. Unless... We're not in the right spot, are we? Uh-oh. In the next episode, we'll figure out what's going on here. See ya.